Today we are with Mr. Bahir Omar with ARC Studios. He has been leading top brands, companies for over 20 years. Bahir is known for his forward-thinking approach in experiential solutions. Welcome to Leap 2025, Bahir. And how are you today?
Thank you very much. I'm great. How about you?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much for asking. And moving straight to the questions, what inspired the formation of ARC Studios and how does it reflect the evolving digital landscape in Saudi Arabia?
Right. As you know, we are in Leap today. There is a huge movement in technology today in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I've been about a couple of years back when Leap was just starting, and to look today about the amazing achievement that Leap has achieved today with so many visitors, a lot of exhibitors in the technology sector. This is really amazing with announcements that talking about huge investments in Saudi market for technology specifically. This is very encouraging news for everybody who is based in Saudi Arabia and even for companies outside. The formation happened about a couple of months back. I know Banan Al Masri, he's a good friend of me from Maktabi Tech. Being a managing partner also in virtual, we're experiential hub in the kingdom for a long time. And we've been like knowing each other's in the industry for some time. One day he came, we met in Dubai, and we were discussing the industry challenges in content creation. And we saw the need in this market, specifically in Saudi market, for a very good content to be created by the people in the region for the people in the region, which means that they understand the culture, the metrics of aspects of how the tone of voice should be, how the storytelling should be, aligning with the cultural aspects of the local market. And we came up with this great idea of forming ARC Studios, combining our both strengths as companies in making the best content creation studios based in Riyadh. And this is a very high-tech studios that's going to be the first of its kind in the whole region.
Wow, that's amazing. That's great to know. Moving to the second question
Yeah.
as to how does ARC Studios align with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, particularly in advancing the media and entertainment sectors?
This is a very good question. And actually, this is one of the purposes why ARC Studios was created in the first place. Today, the vision of 2030 in Saudi Arabia is all about advancing in different sectors. So you're talking about technology, there is a huge investments that's happening in the sector. We are actually seeing a hype in investing in entertainment, tourism, and that's a lot of content creation. And it has to be very much cultural that meets the demand or the increasing demand in the region by these ministries, companies, even the event planners or exhibitors, that they want to focus on something that eye-catching, representing Saudi market, representing the beautiful scenes, the beautiful places in Saudi Arabia, to talk to the world about these enchanting places that nobody ever thought it exists in Saudi market.
Right. Very true, very true. And as ARC Studios expands globally, what strategies are you implementing to compete with established international studios?
Well, as I said, I mean, the idea here is about connecting the best content with the culture, storytelling, made by the people in the region for the people in the region. But that doesn't mean that we're just local company. We've done projects before, even on geographical basis. It was even the recent one we did in Barcelona in the ISE for content creation for international companies. We did a lot of content creations in Morocco, in Dubai, in Kuwait, in Qatar. So it's across the board. Today, the key to it is creativity, how you tell a story and how you connect it to metrics of the businesses. And that's something that usually doesn't exist with a lot of studios. They give you the content, but they don't connect to the context where you want to make it, or I would say monetize it. Make it relatable to your business, whether advancing sales or whether giving you more exposure or more engaging customers with you at your retail stores. That's really what we're good at. So we come with different aspects of business with a huge business acumen, branding, expertise, animation, content creation. So there is a lot of net worth inside the ARC Studios that really makes us very competitive when it comes even to local or even international markets.
Amazing. That's amazing. Uh, Lastly, I'd like to know as to what are ARC Studios' key expansion plans for the coming years, both regionally and internationally.
Well, as I said, we started, of course, we're the hub in Saudi Arabia. So this is the happening place. Being in Saudi for a long time, we understand the market, and we've been in the market for a long time. But nevertheless, we want this to be the atom of exponential growth. We're thinking definitely in the near future to expand this operations to UAE market, the whole GCC markets, and definitely we're considering Europe as well as part of the plan.
And to conclude, as you are here in LEAP 2025, what's the one message you'd like to leave with the industry leaders?
I would say a lot of people they consider content as the last recipe to the whole AV integration, and I think that this has to change over span of time. Content is the key element where people stop at that integration and give the wow factor. So therefore, we have really to focus on content creation and the content management systems much more than just doing the hardware. Hardware is going to be always everywhere, but the idea of creating a nice story in front of us with a nice content that make the people take the mobiles out of their pockets and start shooting that video and becoming viral on social media, that's really the trigger. So therefore, my advice to everybody in Leap: invest in content creation, because that's really the message that where people stop at and will be amazed with your whole integration.
Invest in content creation is the key.
Absolutely.
And absolutely, thank you so much for your time, Bahir.
You're
It
most
was
welcome.
great talking to you.